Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
We should get one of those.
Or well, let's just visit
Call up
his.
Schrodinger. What's his first name?
Cat? No.
No. That's what he has.
Right.
What's his name? I think it's Daniel.
Norman?
Norman, that's it.
I'm confident about that. Welcome to Good Mythical More.
Golly, it stinks so bad.
So, it stinks.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is another memento you've gotten.
Golly, it stinks so bad.
Does this have a fine place in your home right next to your singing bowl? Or let me have it. Well, I don't want it. I'm just saying, tell me the story.
It has a leak.
It's got tape on it.
I was watching a program with my wife. And there was...
What program?
I can't even remember. Maybe it was that Viking show. I can't remember. And they were drinking out of a horn. And I was like, my birthday's coming up. You know, she's always asking me, I never know what to get you. And I'm like, see if you can find me one of those. And then she looked it up. It's called a mead horn.
So you were what?
It's just a...
Because mead is like
Mead is like honey wine, but I don't have that in there. I have water, which I think I should have something else because the bull horn smell is really contributing to the to the taste of the water.
It smells like a drainage ditch. It smells like a
but it comes with
Hades.
this little stand that is
That's part of it. That like went up there.
No, this is a stand. That's another horn.
I know it. I know, but I'm saying it came from a horn. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then you put your stuff in there and you drink it.
When you opened this,
nice.
what was the first thing you said?
I was like, oh yeah, my mead horn.
Your what?
My mead horn. I was very excited because...
Where are you keeping this? Can I hold it?
Oh, yeah.
It's heavy.
I don't know where I'm going to keep it. I mean, what I like about it is that, well, it represents that my wife is very attentive. She sees me mention something one time, and then, badow, I get it for my birthday.
Badow!
You know, and that's impressive. So, thank you, baby, for this.
Where are you displaying it?
Right here, right now. I'm thinking about it's just going to be here instead of my mug.
It kind of dominates that corner of the desk.
It is a little overwhelming. I'll
and
probably
if
put
we
it
can't sell it, if we can't mass produce these and sell them,
yeah, I don't know how cost effective that would be.
I don't think it should.
The price point is not like the $13 of the mug. So I'm gonna just keep it maybe in the office, or I might keep it in my bedroom. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
You know,
I'm gonna keep it places I get thirsty.
This conversation actually brought back a lot of memories from our childhood because we spent a lot of time in drainage culverts,
but not looking for Satan.
No,
it was just like what's down there, and we usually just
what's
found
down there.
A little dookie, just a little dookie.
Yeah. So we would do a lot of that. Most of them would just come out on the other side of the road. They were just like
a culvert, like a big culvert.
Yeah.
And I don't recommend going in drainage ditches. Like that is not a good thing to do.
Not really safe.
They can flood really easily. People get killed doing that.
And Satan's on the other end.
Yeah, you don't want to run into Satan. I had a dream about you that I want to tell you about, Link. Has nothing to do with Satan or drainage ditches. It's just, I thought I'd tell you about it.
Tell me.
I had a dream where I was 100% sure that you had a pilot's license. That was a premise in the dream. And I remember actually at one point even realizing I was dreaming and still being like, but it is true that Link has a pilot's license. Like, that's how convinced I was. So weird.
You were, it's like, I am dreaming about this, but I'm dreaming about something that's
like
true.
I had a moment of lucidity in my dream where I was convinced that you were a pilot. But
what was happening? I'm curious, what triggered the moment of lucidity?
I have no idea.
You just...
I just remember we needed to fly somewhere. And I was like, well, Link can fly us there. Because he's a pilot.
Yeah.
And then I was like, because I remember when he had to fly back home, like I legitimately thought this. I was like, when he had to fly back home from California, when you were in California for the summer in college, didn't your grandfather died that summer and you had to go back for his funeral, right?
Yeah.
And in my
dream, I didn't pilot a plane.
You just flew back. In my dream, you had to pilot a plane back. This is so weird that this happened that I was thinking about any of this. So then, in the dream, you were like, let's go fly. And I was like, okay, we're going to get into Link's plane that I've never been in for some reason, which is weird. But instead of getting into a plane, we hooked ourselves up to those powered parachutes thing that I've always wanted to go on, which is basically a parachute wing kind of thing.
A paraglider.
And then you've got a fan on your back.
Oh.
They look super cool.
But super safe looking.
Yeah, but instead of a fan, it was boosters. It was rocket boosters.
Whoa.
So, and now all of a sudden...
Which you need a license to operate.
Yeah, and now we're flying around in
Tandem
these things.
or?
No, 2 different ones.
Cool,
and there was a
cool.
third person, but I don't remember who it was.
There was just a tag along?
Yeah, but it's like, it's foggy. I don't know who it was. So, we're flying around, and then we land...
We were flying around in the fog?
Where's the fog come from?
You said it was foggy.
No, it's the details are foggy.
Good.
So we
you should not fly.
We land
and boosters in the
I
fog.
have no problem landing, but then you come down and land and you have a little trouble with one of your boosters.
Ooh.
One of the boosters won't cut off.
Ooh.
And then all of a sudden it like goes full blast and you go over the horizon.
What?
You've disconnected your paraglider now.
Oh no.
You go over the horizon.
It's just a jetpack now.
You go like over like a mountain horizon. You hit the ground and a huge explosion comes up. Now listen, but out of the explosion, out of the explosion rises this incredible castle. It looks like that looks like something at an amusement park. Like it's a small world after all.
I turned into a castle.
But every single thing is like a reference, like your face, and like
Yes,
like if you
I
turn into
became
an
a castle.
amusement park ride castle, like things twisting and turning and like peanut butter shooting. Like I don't remember the specific details, but like it was
Peanut
like
butter fountains.
This is like a Link castle that just blew up and is emerging. And I'm like watching it go up. And I'm like, we gotta go. Me and this other person who I still don't know who it was.
Your new best friend.
We walk up to the castle.
Oh, wow. Over the horizon?
You know, it's a dream, so it wasn't like it just felt like walked and I was there. And then I
It's
get
like
to
an edifice of my dead self.
the foot of the castle. And then all of a sudden, a door opens and out comes you with long black dreadlocks. And you're like, you come up, you walk up to me and you start saying things like, I wish I could remember the things that you said, but it was things like, welcome, son. Like you were like using an accent and it was like you had transformed into a...
I've transfigured.
Yeah, it was a transfiguration.
Yeah.
And you became a different person, like a Rasta man with wisdom who lived in a castle. And then
Created
I woke up.
by an explosion.
Yeah. And then I woke up.
Wow.
And then I woke up and I was
That's
like,
the most redemptive
Jesse,
tale I've ever
I have
heard.
to tell you this dream. And that's how I remember the details, because as soon as I woke up, I told her the dream.
One of my rockets wouldn't stop. It sent me over the
You
horizon
became
when I
a freaking
crashed.
castle.
No, I built...
But then you were inside the castle.
the rocket remnants manifest a castle, and I manifest dreads and came out of it.
Yeah. So what does that mean? Interpret that.
Oh, if that's my future, man, let me at it.
We gotta go paragliding, and you gotta be wearing rocket boosters.
And I will do it fearlessly.
And you gotta die.
Did I die? I was like reincarnated.
Maybe you should just grow dreadlocks. Maybe that's what your next haircut is. Let's just keep it simple.